Hey everyone, welcome to a new video, and oh my gosh, I'm sorry it has been really quiet on the channel recently, but I did upload a vlog over on my vlog channel if you guys would like to see what we've been up to, and I'm trying to post more vlogs as well for some more lifestyle stuff is what I'm trying to say. Clearly I haven't filmed properly for a while. Anyway, today we are going to be renovating a house in The Sims 4 in Brindleton Bay. It's a weird house that someone actually asked me to renovate last year sometime. So I thought, you know what, it's time we do that. And I've also been getting more requests to explore some custom content. I know some people are not wanting to buy any more Sims packs at the moment. Other people just love custom content. Oh, bless you, Bowser. Bowser's in the background, my dog. So yeah, I just thought, why don't we look at some custom content and let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more CC. And today's CC we're checking out is by Harrie, one of my favorite CC creators, and it's her Coastal Collection. So I'll make sure to put it in the description down below. It is free at the moment to download, or it is free to download over on her website, House of Harlix. And I believe it's a 7 or 8 piece set, which is released in different stages. So I'm just using all of it in this build, and that is the only CC we are using. Let's jump into it. Okay, so this is the house we're renovating in Brindleton Bay, and I think it was called like the cat something house. And the storyline behind this lot is that it was renovated as it used to be part of the cat food factory that is another building as well next door. So there is a warehouse in the distance with cat food as a part of it, which is actually pretty cool. I love that about Brindleton Bay. But anyway, I actually always thought this was originally a house with a kind of strange modern addition put onto it. I did not think it was the other way around. So I would always lean towards doing a more modern type of build or contemporary build or industrial because that's usually my style, but I thought let's do something a little bit different. So we're going with a coastal style, maybe a slightly Hampton style, and I felt like the coastal CC worked perfectly with this idea and also fits in beautifully with Brindleton Bay and cats and dogs in general, because the whole theme around this pack or aesthetic was to do with Hampton's coastal buildings as well. So I feel like this CC is absolutely beautiful. And when CC comes out, often the CC creator will bring it out early for their Patreon supporters, and then after a few weeks then it'll be free for anyone to download. So this one was released a while ago, I think last year, maybe the year before, so it is free now. And I also love the fact that it has both wallpapers and a whole heap of different items to put all around the house, like kitchen counters, lounge room, there's even sand pits, and a cute little playhouse for outside. It's kind of got a bit of everything, as well as windows, doors. It's a whole dollhouse set, if you will. So we are turning this building that was a little bit strange back into a very picturesque family home. It's going to have 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, meaning, because I don't think everyone around the world knows what a half bathroom is or uses that term, but basically a half bathroom, at least for Australians, would be just a toilet and basin, and it wouldn't have a shower or bathtub in there as well. And then I kind of do want to revisit this house again and do a different take on it and do a more, like, I guess, support the idea of a warehouse extension, or bring it back to more of the original warehouse that apparently it used to be. So if you guys are interested in that as well, let me know in the comments down below, because I could do that sooner than later. And yeah, do let me know if you want to see more custom content on this channel, because I feel like in the past, a few of you guys just really didn't want to see the custom content builds, so I kind of stopped doing it, but I feel like now a lot more people do want to see it again. And honestly, I just want to revisit custom content because it's been so long for me as well. Yeah. And I also found this really, really difficult to figure out how I was going to do the floor plan. So I've jumped ahead a little bit just because it took me about 10 years to figure it out and the camera was turning around a lot. But one thing that always really helps me when creating a floor plan is actually placing down furniture to ensure that it can all fit, and then I can actually get an idea of what scale and orientation the rooms need to be. So we are placing down some of the furniture that is CC in this pack. So you can see those beautiful doors. Some of them are open, some of them are closed, which I absolutely love because you can put them side by side like I'm just doing here with one open, one closed. And I just feel like that looks so cool and it just looks lived in and organic and like there's movement in the house. But yeah, I was figuring out, do I want the couches to face out towards the water or do we face them kind of towards the right? And I think we end up doing it towards the water because you'd want to sit out, or you'd want to sit on the couch and look out, right? That would be amazing. And then upstairs was really tricky to figure out the floor plan because I wanted to get at least 2 bedrooms in, but then I thought, you know what, I reckon I could get 3 bedrooms in. I was even trying for 4 right now, but you can see these bedrooms are pretty small. And we will have an ensuite, so bathroom attached to the main bedroom, and then the shared bathroom for the other bedrooms will be down the end of the hallway. And yeah, also I feel like the exterior of the house is going to be pretty simple because originally I thought we should do half wood, half brick, but in the end, I just went all wood because I just wanted it to feel like a really perfect house. I have this ongoing theme in The Sims where I love to imagine I'm building a house for a Sim who is an absolute perfectionist and they're obsessed with looking quote unquote perfect and everything is perfectly aligned. And I think it's because that is really how I am not. I am very messy in some ways. I clean up after myself, but I cannot wear white or cream because I'll get food all over myself. I always have makeup around my collar no matter how hard I try and wash something. I can never have things that are symmetrical. And yeah, I feel like maybe I just like my Sims houses to kind of be the opposite of that, as if it's my dream land that is detached from my own reality. And I feel like that is something that really appeals to a lot of players in The Sims. It is where you make that reality that you would love to have the control over. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you find that that's what draws you to The Sims? And then I also wanted to have a balcony space here. We have changed a lot of the interior walls in the house, but the actual outdoor structure is pretty similar to what it was. I don't know if I've deliberately not tried to move many walls or extend them out or push them in, because at that point it's almost like you may as well do a whole brand new build and it not be a renovation. So yeah, I've tried to do minimal changes on the exterior shape, but the floor plan I did change a lot because it kind of didn't make sense at all and it was a bit tricky. And then we're also putting these lovely green canopies over the decking out here. That's something that I always do that I love. Something I would love to have in real life actually is having all of that greenery coming over a canopy. It would be so pretty. And I think the roofline turned out pretty nice. I absolutely adore the windows and doors in this CC kit. They are just so beautiful and they have the best colorways. There's bright reds, yellows, pastel blues, greens, soft greens, there's deep green, then your neutrals. So we had so many colors to pick from. And I think to begin with, I make it all white on the outside, but soon we'll change it up a bit. On the inside, I laid out a few different wallpapers that I thought we could place in these rooms, just to give an idea. And I also wanted to create a patterned tile that was still simple. So I'm just using the different marble shades to create my own marble pattern, because sometimes the black and white's a little bit too harsh and too small, so the pattern's too busy. So we just simplified it that way. And another favorite thing I have about this coastal pack or coastal set are the curtains. The curtains are absolute perfection and they match all the wallpapers. Amazing. And this is where sometimes custom content outperforms what's available in The Sims 4. And this is an example of that because the quality of the curtains and the wallpaper colors and them to match, and also the amount of options that we have per object just outperforms The Sims 4 content. And I just don't know why. I wish The Sims 4 could do more and offer more. But that's when custom content is really fabulous because you do get so many more options. This couch was actually from a recent kit and I've forgotten the name of it, but that linen couch is in a very recent pack as well. Oh, as well as this table maybe. Oh, now I don't know. Now I don't know if that was an official release or not. I love these shelves that have come with this custom content as well, and they again will match the wallpapers flawlessly. The bathroom stuff is also all from this custom content set. It is huge. It's a huge set. No wonder it had to be broken into 8 different parts. And you have the beautiful wooden vanities with the sinks on top. And Harrie, the reason why I always go back to Harrie's CC is just the quality of her CC is just so amazing and flawless and so truly Max's match. It's very impressive. Everything is very smooth and it just matches the game perfectly. Her eye for it is unbelievable. So yeah, I love all of her sets really. And I've also paired the sleek bathroom kit, I think, with the glass from a sleek bathroom kit with some of the bathroom items from the CC. I also found actually a lot of the color of our floor tiles and the sleek bathroom tiles worked pretty well together as well. Okay, now that we've done the renovation, let's furnish in real time together. Also, just because I had forgotten the name of this lot, it's called Ragdoll Refurb. So that's the one we're working on. And this is where we're up to. I thought the navy blue color was kind of a bit of a seaside theme, and I really wanted to do the red door. I mean, a red door is great because it goes with the white, the neutrals, or it can go with greens, but it really does pop against the navy. And it just looks like kind of a sailor seaside color scheme. So that's the back, and then, that's the front. This is the back. I mean, it looks really, really pretty. It's just a nice house, and there's a lamp going through here. Oh, and also in the backyard, this is the cutest item from one of the parts of this coastal set, and it actually has shelves inside. But yeah, it's a little playhouse. Isn't that adorable? And then there's also a sand pit you can use, although I haven't placed it. So yeah, now we've got to furnish the inside of the house. Well, let's start with the kitchen. I absolutely love these tiles here, and this tile that I've used is just the base game classy large format tile, but I've mixed white with, I think it was the first swatch, no, white with the fourth swatch, the one that looks a little bit gray, and that's using quarter tile placement. So if you want to do quarter tiles, you just press Control F, and that'll give you these triangular tiles, or you can turn it off again and go back to square with Control F as well. Anyway, I was thinking maybe doing a blue or a yellow kitchen, and I love the idea of doing the wooden tops here, or we could actually do a mix of marble and the wood. Like it could actually be really nice to do a marble island maybe. I mean, what would be more typical, a marble island or a wooden island? I don't know. I guess you can go either way, and there's also different accent pieces here as well. So yeah, the yellow would look really nice, or we could do the matchy blues. I just love the idea of a blue kitchen, to be honest, and we could go the darker wood or the lighter wood, but I am pretty in love with the light wood here, or the mid-light. So we could just do a general idea of blue counters. Let's also put in a couple of the accent pieces as well, like that, and then we'll make some island counters here using our beautiful marble. Did we want to do yellow over here? No, let's just keep with the blue. Oh, and there's also these big shelves as well that we could place over here. I've just kind of grabbed bits of furniture and put them into different rooms that we could maybe use. I'll just turn on move objects on as well. I just want to use as much as we can from these beautiful CC packs. I mean, we could do a yellow shelf here, or we could just do the white, or even a black looks nice. Or even the wood is really nice too. I don't know, we can think about it. I'm not fully set on doing this, but maybe. And we also have these corner pieces we can use as well, or we could do a bit of a curved setup. I rarely use curved pieces. I guess I'm just not a big fan of the curved pieces, I suppose. And I also really love how the pieces are slightly different on either end. So this would actually look really nice even if you just have a 2 tile. And it's got beautiful shelves here. Harrie is so good. Harrie is just so good. So we could also have a few of the bar stools here. We can make this double width. Just flip those around. And it is a very bright room because we've actually got these downlights hiding under these feature light. These chandeliers are actually from Jungle Adventure, but I feel like they suit the Hamptons vibe really nicely. Or obviously a Spanish kind of style. These are definitely one you might want to use. Actually, Harrie's been working on a Spanish inspired pack at the moment, I think. Also, I need to get my bins ready because I always forget the bin. And actually, the bin might tuck quite nicely under here. I mean, it's not perfect, but it probably could still be used if it's tucked there. And then do we want to curve it around here? Probably, because we can. This is going to be a big kitchen. Whatever sim or whichever sim lives in this house, they love to cook, they love to entertain. And if you hear any noises, it's my dog Bowser in the background who is snoring away. He's having a really nice snooze. We just got back from a walk not too long ago. Okay, I like the idea of the fridge being in this corner, and this fridge actually goes with these counters quite nicely. This one was the one from Growing Together, and it could be a hint of yellow, except it has gold handles. I mean, it has silver handles, and I wish it had the gold handles. But we could tie into our front door with the red, which I kind of like that idea. This style also reminds me a little bit of Diane Keaton, and God, I miss her. She's probably the celebrity death I'm most upset about. I just love her, but I'm so glad we get to remember her through all of her films. I've got to look at her house tours again. But anyway, we have some great kitchen sinks we can use with these counters, and I think these are absolutely amazing. And then if you want, you can have a more normal looking sink. But I love the farm sinks. So we could have one sink here and then a more fancy looking sink over on this side. Although I would probably usually put it near a fridge, and we could just lift this up slightly, even though it's a little cheeky. And then in terms of colors, you can do the black taps, which are beautiful for a farm theme, I think, or industrial. But I think we'll go with the white and the gold just to tie in with everything else we already have. And I also love how beautifully this sink just perfectly ties in with the marble. It's just, this is such a beautiful kitchen set. I love, oh my gosh, I haven't even seen these. So we also have beautiful glass cabinets we can pick from, or we can do classic cabinets as well. Wow, did we want to maybe do wooden cabinets? Oh, actually, I'm not sure if we have a wood that perfectly pairs with the tops of the counters. I don't think we do. And what's the difference between these two counters? Oh, I see. So there's a kind of like a top trim version or a flat top version. So I suppose you could combine them or stack them. Well, let's stick with the blue, and ooh, the stacked version is really nice. Or the long version. That's very pretty. I would actually love to have that over here near the fridge. I've also got a couple of, or one decor object there, but it would mean we'd have to move this window across, which actually will work because it's not in line with this window anyway, so I feel as though we can do whatever we want. I love the idea of looking out the window whilst at the sink, so we'll keep that there and just lower it as far as we can without it intersecting that tap. And then we'll also lower the curtain here, our beautiful curtain. Oh, but now I feel like our sink should go here. Well, that also works, okay? And then let's see, can we put a full-size cupboard over here? Well, if we changed our fridge, we probably could fit it in. Like this fridge kind of fits. Whoa, or there's a massive fridge that actually came with this. Wow. I really have fallen in love with our red fridge, so let's just go with this. The other thing I'm thinking of is maybe removing this window at the front here so we can create more of a, I guess, stovetop area. And we could actually maybe heighten these bushes to cover up this blank wall space. That could look quite good. So I'm just holding down Control and pressing the 9 key. Sometimes you don't have to hold down Control, you can just press 9. Or we could just do the wall ivy, which might make a bit more sense actually. Then we can just have it travel up the wall like that, and that looks great. I don't think we've compromised on the appearance at all there. And then that means we can do more of an oven setup. And there's also ovens and stoves that came with this pack. This big one, so cool. This looks like what's the brand that is in a lot of celebrity homes with the red knobs? I think it's called Wolf. I've just seen it in celebrity home tours. But yeah, we could have this massive hob here, which does make sense if this is someone who loves cooking that lives here. So I do like that bit of storytelling. Also struggling to match up this color. It might just be the shading in the game that makes it difficult. Oh, these swatches are so good. There's so many different kitchen combos I would love to make with this. Oh, there we go. I just couldn't find the right one. Just move this one over slightly as well because I don't want that intersecting. So we didn't get any range hoods, but we do have other things that we could use, or other range hoods we could use. We could use 2 of these put together because it does have that gold look and the same coloring of metal. I mean, that looks pretty awesome. I like that. And if we wanted to, we could match that to the fridge, which is also kind of cool. But I think if I was building this for just me and my gameplay, I'd probably just do the silver. I love this kitchen. Okay, we need some decor and then we can add more appliances, although I will add a dishwasher because I feel like that's pretty important. So let's get our bougie dishwasher, which is from Life and Death, because I feel like that's going to blend in the nicest. What colors do we have here? What will go? I guess we'll just do the white and gold again. And I also feel as though this wallpaper isn't working for us behind here. We'd either need to use a splashback tile or do a completely different wallpaper. It's like Harrie read my mind because I've just found these splashbacks that also come with this kit in either the white or the black. Or these tiles can match the wallpaper as well, which is also pretty cool. Or we could just go this plain marble as well. Well, let's have a look at both of our options. So the marble, I guess, would look something like this. Hold down Alt to line it up nicely. I don't think that is quite working for me. Or we can just place the big tile here. I guess we just place it like that and it fits pretty much perfectly. We might have to adjust the cupboards though. I don't mind that. I'm just thinking with this wall paneling if we need something either taller or shorter. I mean, taller would probably camouflage it better. We could do some gingham up there. I do love some gingham. I mean, I don't mind that. Whoops. And then if we just lift these up, then that will cover the back more. And then just line this up. I'm trying not to blink so I can see it properly. There we go. I think that's quite nice. It's very clean cut. We love it. Okay. And now we need to figure out, oh, I just saw all of these shutters we could have been using on the exterior of their house that I did not see. Okay, I haven't planned this out, but now that I've seen it, this could have been a good idea. Well, just so you guys know, there are shutters, which we love. And there's also all of these fence pieces too, so you can make a really beautiful fence. Oh, here's the coastal sand pit you can make as well. So cute. Okay, what am I doing? I need to focus. Okay, so we've got a whole heap of cereal boxes and things that we could put on this shelf, but I don't know if they want to display cereal boxes in this household. I think they'd rather display their coastal tins and such. I do love that we have all of these different teas and things though to display. And it's handy that you can stack all of these plates. They could even match our blue house. Maybe do this creamy color. Oh, and we've even got the smaller ones. Oh, my dog just farted. I don't know if that came through the mic, but it wasn't me if anyone heard it, I swear. You're probably thinking, oh yeah, blame it on the dog. Why don't you? Maybe we'll do some different colors in here as well. Okay, I think maybe not doing different colors. I keep changing my mind. We'll just keep them this color. And then we can stack up some bowls and things. Actually, you know what? I will do the cereal packets because I like that it's got the cat on it, which kind of also reminds me of the cat theme of this building. So we will actually put those up here. Oh, and I like these tins, tuna cans and such. Actually, maybe those should sit in front of these. We also recently got the garden to table kit. And I absolutely love this kit because it's got all of these beautiful herb pots, which I think absolutely suit this house because they just look like they'd love that plant to table type of lifestyle. So it's super cool. They have all of these like cool things growing. I mean, maybe we could put a few of these up here, although usually you'd probably have them near a windowsill at least or some natural light. Oh, we can put them on the on the cake planters too. But yeah, they're really cute. It's a good kit to have a look at if you haven't already and you're into this style of building. So, oh, and I also love that there's this cauliflower being grown in a pot and lettuce. And I love gardening in real life. I often vlog gardening, so yeah, I'm all for this. And it's also got these beautiful fruit trees or just plain trees if you want, although I can't change them now. I've placed a few of the fruit versions over here. And I think these items from Country Kitchen are also perfect to display up here because these look like vintage tins that someone might collect or have inherited and want to put on display in their house. So we should definitely display these. Oh, and these old, I mean, I thought these were tea tins, but they have wheat on them. So I guess flour could have been placed in these. I love old tins. I mean, packaging used to be pretty incredible. And actually, we can make some of these smaller. Using our brackets key, you can make them smaller or bigger. So yeah, don't forget about good old Country Kitchen. There's a few good pieces in here as well. Oh, and we even have the kitchen clutter kit that we got not too long ago as well. And this is a kit that I've been using a lot. Like, I probably use this kit pretty regularly now. Yeah, it's probably one of my most used kits at the moment. And unpopular opinion, but I love kits. I love getting little bits and pieces in small doses. We can put this from, I think this is from Hemford on Bagley. Oh, not Hemford on Bagley. Sometimes I call packs by the worlds that come with the packs. Cottage living is what I was trying to think of. And I was thinking this could be a great spot for this handy item from The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits, because you can actually put appliances on top of here, which is pretty cool. So you can put a blender or a microwave. It's essentially like more counter space, really. So we could do like a nice coffee machine over here. Maybe now and then they make some hot chocolate. No, let's maybe do tea. Yeah, I like the idea of a nice tea station over here, or a teapot. And then, did I put a fire alarm in here? Yeah, it's just over there. Then maybe we could have just an extra stool here to act as clutter. And some baskets. I think the baskets look really nice. Yeah, I love this kitchen. Okay, for the dining room, I was thinking, yes, we should have this beautiful fireplace and maybe a nice feature picture here. This is also from this coastal pack. So I mean, I quite like the color in this right here. Oh, that's a bit off center. In terms of the table, we could go with a darker wood to match the flooring, or we could go with the lighter woods to match the kitchen. I do like the juxtaposition of the light on the darker. And then we could use these dining chairs that came with this. Part of me does want to introduce maybe some more pattern or color in here. So we could do a sandy wall instead of the white with even the stripy red to tie into this red theme. Even though it's a bit of an accent, I think it does make the dining room feel a bit more exciting. Oh, the llama is awesome. And then, oh, that's so pretty. I love this painting. And then does this make me want to change my mind about the dining table being a lighter color? Yeah, maybe. Okay, and then we also do, I think, have some hydrangeas that I was wanting to use in this build because I think they're just so pretty. Oh yeah, these ones. What a lovely bunch of hydrangeas. Is it too much having hydrangeas on the table and in the picture, or is it kind of fun? I think it's a bit much. We can use that hydrangea picture in another location. Maybe we just go... I mean, is the lighthouse here? I think there was a lighthouse in this world. I mean, there surely is because it's a seaside. area. Oh yeah, the cemetery's at the lighthouse. So yeah, maybe the pet cemetery. Maybe we do the local lighthouse painting here, and then we can have our hydrangeas. This rug swatch is great because it has just a bit of red interwoven into it. And then I feel like we need some chairs here that are statement pieces. I don't want them to be red though, because I feel like that's going too far with matchy matchy, but I'm not really finding something that works for me. There's the cats and dogs chairs, or the linen haven armchair from Modern Retreat. Maybe we just do that in the brown, or this in the cream, or that in the sandy brown. Actually, I think I like this coffee color. We could do a couple of these. Actually, that's too many chairs. I think we should do a table here, or a side table of some kind, then the chair on the other side, and that'll be nicely balanced. And because this is a cat house in the name, let's do a cat up here. They like cats. I mean, we'll add some cat things. Why not? Got a boat up here, a few nods to Brindleton Bay. Maybe we'll do another cat up here. They just love cats. Okay, beautiful. And then this is actually from the SpongeBob kit, which I've been using more than I thought I would. I would never have thought I would have been into the SpongeBob kit, but here we are. And I like the idea of this little lighthouse, but then again, it feels like it needs a bit more height. So, but then that looks like a bedside lamp from the 90s, you know, the touch lamps with the stained glass. That was such a 90s classic. At least that's what I remember as a kid. Oh, that's beautiful. That is a huge, beautiful, luxurious lamp. Wow. I have come to really love classic lampshades, just that classic linen look. I've actually been searching for one for a long time that isn't crazy overpriced, that still looks nice. And I just haven't found one yet, but I'll keep looking because I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna find the perfect lamp. Or maybe next to this we should put an ottoman. Sometimes little ottomans or cushions can work as just an extra clutter piece. I even quite like this green color because green does go with red very nicely. And then it kind of looks like we need pictures over here because we've got lights here. I think putting more lights over on this side might be too much. I mean, we could put one there, and then maybe we double up this picture over here. Size it down so it doesn't look exactly the same, because I feel like the picture over the fireplace is having a moment, so we don't want to ruin that. And then actually let's do two pictures over here using the bracket key to just size it down. And it doesn't matter if the frames aren't the same color. And we're going with this theme of landscapes. So let's go with that. And yeah, I think that's a lovely dining room that we've created. And actually it ties into the red stripes out on the balcony that I was working on as well. So that's kind of perfect. Okay, the lounge room, I'm obsessed with this color scheme. I love this green color. I've become a big fan of earthy olive greens. I feel like I've come to figure out my life color palette that just works for me. It's very earthy colors. I would describe a lot of the colors I love to be a crossover of autumnal, jewel tones a little bit, and Australiana earthy tones, and vibrant colors. So I don't know, I just feel like in my 30s I reached my ideal color scheme. So there's this beautiful piano over here. I think this is so pretty, and it's so pretty it's actually really hard to figure out which one we want to use in this room. And I love the painted aspects of it too, because we could go the classic black, we could go the rich brown, the bright white, probably not the blue because this room is going with the creams. I even like the light woods too. I like the idea of mixing timbers this year, but then we don't get the painted bit, which is a shame. And I also love the couches that came with this coastal kit, but I also love these linen couches that we used a couple of in the dining room that came with our beautiful modern retreat kit. Another recent one, and these would tie in with the curtains nicely as well, or we could go with the more neutral tones, or even the black would be pretty nice. Or we could go with these ones. I mean, maybe we should just go with what came with the custom content. Ooh, that's also a nice, almost a camel brown, or this green undertone, or match it to the curtains. What if we did maybe some green accent armchairs? I think I'm done with the stripes now. I think we've got enough stripes for downstairs. We'll do more upstairs. I have so much furniture out right now, it's almost hard to see. I think I really like this slightly green undertone linen color. It's cream, but it's slightly greeny, because I think that is really nice with the other greens that are in the room. Let's get rid of you. I don't even know if we need you. Maybe I'll just stack you guys neatly in the corner so I feel like I can see better. Okay, and then do we want to make this rug a bit lighter? I mean, it's a green rug as well. Yeah, I like this rug being lighter. This is actually from Laundry Day, and this is one of my most used rugs. One that I think could easily be forgotten about. And you know what? Let's go with oh, I know I said I was over the stripes, but I just saw this and I'm in love. We have to use these. I'm sorry. There's just no other way around it. Is this a coffee table? This poof? Oh, it is. That's fun. That's actually very fun. And yeah, do we want to do a shelf behind here maybe? And then a piano in the corner here. Like, that is a really nice spot for the piano. So let's maybe go with that. Oh, I got so cold I had to get a hoodie on. I reckon this with where's the cat? This with the cat on it, perfect. And I also like the idea of putting this cat, what do you call this? Cat scratcher over here. And in terms of the actual wallpaper, I do like this, but I'm just wondering if we can do any better. No, that doesn't look quite right. No. I mean, that's too much green, maybe more of a neutral. Like, I feel like that looks better than that. I mean, both are nice, but I'm just leaning towards this more. I guess because it ties in with this color so beautifully. And then now that we've done that, do we want to go a brown rug or keep the lighter rug? You know what? Or the green rug. But then I mean, that's beautiful if you love a super matching color scheme, you know what I mean? But I think for me personally, I would pick the dark brown. Then do we go a black or just keep that as it is in the middle? I think I'll keep it as is. Because I like that. I'm gonna make that side table black. And then maybe we could put, I feel like we've got room for some kind of lamp over here, or we could just repeat another side table maybe. The lamp might be a lot because we already have a lot of lighting in here. I also love this little kids corner, just with a few things. And then the piano is such a tough one because I just love the painted ones. But I really want that, oh, actually we could do this seaside theme right here. But I just like the light wood. You know what? Let's do the lighter wood. And I might make this a feature, the cats and dogs paneling right here. And then I feel like we need something on the wall here. Maybe we'll go back to cats and dogs era and do one of their pictures up here on the wall. Whoa, or we could make this look like it's leaning against the wall. I'm gonna size it down by 1 using bracket. Oh, we could do the lighthouse scene again. Oh, that one's cool. Yeah, I like that one. Oh, we've got double trees. Let's not double up on the trees there. Beautiful. Oh, actually, we could use a cats and dogs lamp. There was one that came with this whole set, but I feel like I just think that this could be nicer. Yeah. I mean, not nicer, but it would just suit this lounge room more. Maybe we do some more flowers just here. Cool. That's a beautiful neutral lounge room. And I also thought this stack of, I don't know, books and a suitcase, even though it's a bit random, that is also from Cats and Dogs. So I feel as though it's a little nod. And then for the entrance room, we've just got some eggies over here, I realized. Eggies and this beautiful chopping board. Actually, I do want this chopping board in here. I also added some treats and a little bowl. We can put it here? Okay, obviously you don't want to turn that on while that's sitting there though. So maybe we'll just pop it here. Wait, no, we'll move these things into this region. And then we'll have this and the eggs here, but the knife should be facing the other way. Okay, there's lots of stuff out here. Also, there's nothing on these. Maybe we should get rid of those. Okay, I think I've got this to a satisfying level. I really like this little thing. Okay, let's move on upstairs because downstairs is looking amazing. Oh, actually, I think we need a rug over here as well. And I would honestly do this in the green color because I think that's Very fetching. Which is interesting because I never use this rug in this colorway, I don't think. Or at least I've never noticed it to be green. But once you put it next to green stuff, you realize, wow, that's actually pretty green. So I already did this bathroom, which we saw a little bit in the speed build, and I think this looks pretty gorgeous. And this is the ensuite that goes with the main bedroom, which has the same kind of wallpaper, this blue leafy wallpaper that came with this set. In terms of bedding, I mean, we could do the bedding that came with this set, where you can have separate pieces. It's got this beautiful linen bed head. Ooh, I do like the stripes. Those stripes also look nice. You know, I'm in my stripey era, it seems. And then we've got plain bedspreads. Or the other thing that I thought would look really nice is actually this bed from Businesses and Hobbies in the neutrals. I thought could look quite good. Oh, there's the green we love. I mean, I think that neutral looks nice, or even this brown neutral that I already had. I don't know, it's a tough choice. They both look really good. What do I prefer if I get down low here? You know, I think I'm gonna go with the Businesses and Hobbies because I like the mix of these two things together. And there's also this beautiful big mirror. It's really generous that has also come with this. But I don't think we actually have room for it because the wardrobe can sit over here. Or we could also go a bigger wardrobe. But yeah, this mirror is too big for this area. As lovely as it is, I mean, you could put it in one of these other rooms and it'd look pretty awesome. I also put cat balls in the dining area because the pets should dine with us, you know? I could put that there. You know, I kind of like the mirror over here. It's quite a statement, isn't it? Or is it just random? I like it. I'm gonna do it. Now, these tables came with this pack and they look a bit more modern to my eye, but then they're also kind of rustic as well. So we could, you know, do our lamps like this with perhaps the darker tables. We could grab our rug from upstairs and from downstairs and repeat it upstairs. That's a nice neutral as well. I mean, we could do floorboards in here too. But I just feel like this type of house would have carpet. And these just look a little bit too big. So let's size those down. I also wanted to have somewhere where the decorations can be. Maybe I'll just pop them in there. We'll put this little chair in the corner here. And then I thought this would look really good in maybe that color. Or is that maybe too bright? We could go slightly more muted. Oh, the muted in the blue literally matches so perfectly with this room. To the point where maybe I should make this stripes? Stripes, anyone? We love the stripes now. Okay, so there's the lovely vanity here. We might be able to get a little cheeky sconce above here because I don't know if I have any sconce lights in this room. And I feel like it's weird if you don't have a sconce light in some rooms because then it looks like it's not cohesive, you know what I mean? And then I think we need to have some kind of picture on the wall here. We could do the family portrait actually from Life and Death, even though we don't have a family currently in this house. That would actually look very nice here. And then I just need to pop some clutter on the table. I just love these little flowers from Lovestruck. I use them so much. Probably my most used vase. I love the eggs. You know what's really interesting? I noticed in America, just from watching TV shows and having traveled there a few times, your eggs are all really white, whereas in Australia, our eggs are this color. And I assume it's because of what chickens we have. But then again, I've heard some people say that there's some bleaching process that goes on as well sometimes. So I don't know. Yeah, I always thought, whoa, those eggs are really, really white compared to ours. Ooh, some cologne. Holy moly, that's a big cologne bottle. I don't know if it is cologne, but it kind of looks like it. Ooh, some weights in here. No, that reminds me, I've really got to get back to the gym. I also was going to put this downstairs on our poof down here instead of this, because I feel like this just looks a little more elevated, as they say. I feel like elevated the word is so overused. Especially just in advertising emails for different brands, because they're always like, these pants have now been elevated. Anyway, I just noticed that was kind of the word of the season last year and the year before, and probably the year before that, actually. I also keep feeling like I need to decorate this house for Christmas time. But Christmas is so a month ago now. But it would look really nice decorated for Christmas. I also think this could be nice down here. I feel like we don't have enough on this poof yet. I'm struggling to position our stuff. Oh, maybe like this. Yes. Yes. Oh, actually, we could do something very neat and align some of these. Oh, you can stack them. Yeah, that looks good. I just felt like we needed a little bit of extra oomph. And then we just need some makeup. We need makeup, clutter. All the manicure stuff works. And maybe some glasses and keys. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Oh, for a second I thought I did add 4 bedrooms in here, but it is 3. I almost scared myself. Okay, so I thought it'd be nice to do a yellow, maybe nursery or toddler's room in here, and then to do a bedroom with red and blue stripes to go with our sailor theme. Well, that's a lot of stripes. Let's maybe go, yeah, we'll go with the blue in here. And the SpongeBob pack did come with these sailor beds, which, you know, you can get the full SpongeBob theme, which we're not going to do. But I don't mind this one or this one for this room. It's kind of fun. And then for this one, there's a plain blue that we could use. There's also this red, but I'm not vibing with that one. What other blue and red beds do we have here? You know, there's surprisingly not many beds that I really feel like look great in this bedroom with this wallpaper. So I'm gonna go with these ones. I know you all wanted me to choose the SpongeBob, didn't you? Actually, I have no idea. Let me know in the comments down below. Whenever I say comments, I always say comments down below. I feel like I just don't have to do that anymore. You guys know where the comments are. Oh, the red's kind of cool. And let's lift up that just a smidge because no one's gonna really notice. Get some toys into this place. I love the imaginary friend toys. They're so good. We can do a wardrobe over here. I actually love the idea of using this little seaside chair that is from, again, the SpongeBob pack. The SpongeBob pack is proving to be quite handy for kids' bedrooms. And maybe we can do a paper crafting kit on here. And would this fit? No, that doesn't really fit there. Can do a scout book in the corner and a nice little lamp. Oh, you know what lamp I absolutely love? It's also from Businesses and Hobbies. I've been using it nonstop. This one, because I think it goes with this primary color theme really nicely. I was also thinking of doing all of my favorite items build and all of my least favorite items build again, because I haven't done that for some time. And I always find that really interesting, seeing what everyone's most favorites and least favorites are, because everyone's really just so different. Is this meant to be a lost cat poster? Because that's really sad. I'm kind of curious to see what other SpongeBob things will fit in here. I'm just curious, okay? Not any actual SpongeBob stuff. I don't like true branded stuff in my game, like real life branding. I've never liked that in The Sims, but I do like it when it's Simified, like a brand name in Simlish. I don't mind because it's turned into the Sim universe. So yeah, I'm not sure about these new Coach bags coming to the game, even though I love handbags. But then again, I'm also thinking, well, it's a free update and there's also some clothing pieces. I'm gonna wait to actually see it in the game. It'll probably actually come out when I post this as well. But we'll do our pirate theme rug in here. Yeah, there's not actually that much. There's not really any other stuff I want to put in here. That's kind of cute from Adventure Awaits. And for me growing up, I just loved putting posters up all over my room. So whenever I do kids' rooms in The Sims, I always love putting up lots of posters. I think it's a really nice way for kids to learn about individuality and also expressing themselves. At least that's what it helped me with, I think. And lo and behold, I love design now and interior design, and that's where it all started. All of my crazy posters being put up everywhere. Toasted cheese sandwich poster. Very random, but also kind of perfect. And now we just gotta really make the room look more like a kid's room, which means some random clutter, some clothes around the place. That's another thing I decorated my room with. Maybe some puzzles that haven't been put away yet. Okay, what do we think of that? Is that cute? I just want to try the SpongeBob bed one more time just to see if I prefer it. No, I think we made the right choice. And we probably don't need both of these lights in here. Okay. And I feel like we do need one more thing on this wall. I feel like whoever sleeps over here loves void critters. And actually, if they like void critters, they should really have a void critter game. The battle station, that's right. We need one of these somewhere. Maybe their battle station can be in the hallway up here. They've turned this into their playroom area. It really doesn't fit though. Maybe I can just pop it over here for now. So for this last room, I do like this room. For this last room, I was thinking this cat bed would actually look really sweet in here if we wanted to do a single bed with maybe a bassinet over here, which looks really cute in the yellow colorway, or we also have a toddler bed, or we could just have this as a really nice nursery. And also with this set, we have a couple of cribs too, which are really cute. So we also have those. I mean, look at the yellow one. That's so pretty. I mean, I did say I wanted to use as much from these kits as possible, so maybe let's just go with that. Oh, there's also a coastal crib blanket. So is that, oh wow, that sits here. Oh, that's pretty. So we can actually do, oh, a blue knit over the side here. How sweet. Okay, and then there's the changing table. Again, very, very sweet. And we can match it in the yellow color if we want to, or the blue, or we can just do white. Maybe the white with the blue bed thing on top of this. And then what else do we have here? We have the nursery dresser, or we also have a nursery wardrobe. I mean, I guess it would make sense if you were to sit in your nursery with your baby, you'd maybe have a chair here. So let's go to chairs. And there was actually this chair that's meant to go with this nursery theme. Or maybe we can go like this. Wait, we need our Sims to be able to get around here as well. So we could angle this so there's plenty of room to get around here. And then maybe we pop that into this corner here and we go with a smaller wardrobe potentially. Or we put this just in the corner and then do a wardrobe against this wall here. Well, actually, these do just fit side by side. We can make it work. Or wait, we can put the change table over in this corner and then we can do the wardrobe over here in a wooden color. And then we can have this chair sitting here. And there is also this nursery rug, which is obviously meant to go with this nursery theme. I don't mind the dark blue, but I also kind of like the dark blue around this part. I mean, we could have floorboards in here, but again, I think it suits the house to have carpet. And then what do we want to do with these? The stripes with the gingham do look kind of cute. Or we can just do the plain yellow. Maybe we'll do the plain yellow. I think I've done enough stripes to last us a while. And then this lamp actually came with this nursery part of the set too, which is so pretty. It doesn't quite fit into our little space, unfortunately. We can have our bookshelf here. Oh, we should have a play mat downstairs in the green because the green goes with this room. There we go, we can just place that there. Because if there's an infant in here, then we also, do we need a high chair? Yeah. Where's my traditional high chair? Here it is. Might just do the white to tie it into the other color schemes. And then we can do this that came with the nursery kit. These little guys can sit here on the wall. I also love this canopy from the nursery kit too. A lot of these colors go together really nicely from this kit and also what Harrie's created. I wonder if she did that deliberately. I always love the cloud light in nurseries. I can't not put a cloud light in here. And a giraffe, because if you've seen Father of the Bride in their nursery, Father of the Bride 2, probably my all-time most favorite movie, they have a giraffe in their nursery. So I always love putting them in my Sims nurseries. Put the little sloth down here. And then I guess, what's the most important thing? Maybe some wipes up here. I don't know, I feel like wipes would be pretty important. We can put some other important things on these shelves and they fit perfectly on there. How satisfying. And I guess to finish it off, some nice pictures like this bunny rabbit base game classic. Actually, no, I feel like we need a different color here. This area is looking very yellow. Unless we do the blue just there. Yeah, let's do blue for starters, just in that spot. And then I just need one picture. Cat? Sad clown? No. We don't want you born into a world with a sad clown. This tarot card with the sunflower kid. You know what? I think we need more nursery friendly paintings. There's not enough. I guess I'll go to my usual cute cupcake frames. Okay, that's nice. Okay, well that is the house done. So let's do a tour. Okay, so this is the front of the house. I think it looks really, really cute, and it's definitely much more inviting and picturesque than the original house that was here. So that's the front. The side has a nice cheeky Brindleton Bay steering wheel. Is that what it is? A steering wheel, a ship wheel. And then the back of the house looks like this. And I like how the fencing blends into the brick path surrounding it. And I love this open door, and I love the little playhouse. Lovely vines growing up the side of the house, as well as these flower beds, which also came with the set, or window flowers. Let's go inside. Going through the house through our picturesque red front door, we come into the entrance, and my, is it a, did I accidentally paint that wall? Okay, I need to fix that. But as I was saying, my, isn't it a gorgeous entrance room? Man, I love this house. So it's green. It's green with the red. We have a nice mudroom chair right here. Let's go into the kitchen first, into our gorgeous blue kitchen. Oh, isn't this just to die for? Oh, that's something I forgot to do. I knew I would forget this, which is why I placed it on the wall here, but this is one of those taps that you can put over your stove and to fill up pots with water. I've only seen this in America. Actually, I've seen it in a few bougie houses in Australia, but it's not the norm here. It's like a bougie house thing to have, I think. Anyway, so here's our gorgeous blue kitchen. Absolutely love it. It looks so picturesque, and I love the garden to table items as well. I feel like they just go together really beautifully, and the pet treats, and looking into the dining room, this just looks like one of those picturesque family homes where you feel like the family who lives here is perfect, even though nobody's family is perfect. But you just think that. Love the red curtains we picked. This looks so good, and with that gorgeous lighting above the table, yes. And I think is that from Life and Death? That candelabra up the top? I don't know. Anyway, so this room is kind of one of my favorites. I really love the stripes. Who would have known? And I love the double French doors as well. I'm actually a really big fan of French doors. And funnily enough, I've become someone who really likes not necessarily open plan, but having rooms dedicated to different tasks. Just because I think, like, I love the idea of open plan, but I think in a practical sense, it's really nice to be able to close rooms for noise or heating and cooling. This is our outdoor table and barbecue area, and I also added a bit of seaside decor here in our little house. Coming back into our gorgeous dining room and kitchen, love it. Let's go into our lounge room. So the lounge room is pretty gorgeous as well, and it has an amazing view out the windows. I do like that our dining room and our lounge gets to see right out there. I've got to say the playhouse is kind of blocking our view, but they love their kid, I guess. So that's more important, that their kid has a playhouse. Love the armchairs and the green, and just that everything is very neutral. It's very coastal grandma, I think is the term I'm looking for. And then we've got some nice things over here. Nice cattery area. You know, you gotta love your cats. Pets are family. And also the piano and the mirror, which was a last minute addition. Just through here, this gorgeous door is our bathroom, or the half bathroom. And I love that the striped black curtain ties into the black taps and the black mirror. I just feel like that works together really nicely. And I love our tiles that we made, our custom tiles. But yeah, stunning, obsessed, love it. Cannot get enough of this house. Okay, let's venture upstairs. This wrought iron staircase balustrade is, I think, from Horse Ranch, but it works really well in a lot of different kinds of houses. I actually love that we got that fencing. Anyway, coming up here, this painting set came from this coastal set as well. We've got our lovely shelf over here that matches our wallpaper perfectly. I just can't get over how good this set is, my goodness. And then out here, I just did a telescope, a nice spot to sit with cordial next to you, a lemonade. And then our main bathroom is just in here. So you've got your bathtub, your nice floral wallpaper, and little vanity. Just behind here is the toilet. And then going down our gorgeous hallway. I mean, look at that! Isn't that not picturesque? Imagine walking down that staircase in, I don't know, a formal outfit, dreamy. Okay, let's check out our nursery because I couldn't wait to see it. It's so cute. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And look how well those items fit in there. I mean, come on. Come on now. The gingham is really cute and yeah, love the nursery. It's actually the perfect size room for a little kid. The next room we will go to is this one. So this is our kids' room and this is very colorful. It doesn't really go with the rest of the house in terms of color scheme other than the red, but it still is in that same coastal style. And I love that the middle vanity wardrobe table matches the red in the wallpaper so perfectly. And the blue curtains matches the upper part of the wallpaper as well. So yeah, meant to look lived in, meant to look messy. And I'm glad we got a little bit of SpongeBob in the chair there. Perfect. And then last of all, just to our left here is the main boudoir. And this is just clean, calm serenity where you go to escape from the crazy day and the kids. They have a stunning view here out the window. I mean, imagine waking up to this, are you kidding me? And then I love the wallpaper, how it's patterned. I would love to see more patterned wallpaper in The Sims. And that would usually be a family portrait above the bed, but it only happens when you move your family into the place. So I will definitely be putting this on the gallery for you guys to download. I'll call it Coastal House. Just look for my username Deligracy or the hashtag Deligracy. And yeah, you'll be able to download it and just go to the link down below for the custom content from Harrie. And this is also our really nice ensuite bathroom, which is funnily enough bigger than the main bathroom. So treat yourself, I guess, with the double shower, luxurious, and then the toilet over here and the custom tiles. So let me know what you think, you guys, and let me know if you'd like to see more custom content and if you like just doing a little bit of custom content here and there, just by the same creator. I think if I just use all custom content and heaps from different packs, it's too annoying to download or keep track of. So I'd rather just use bits and pieces for different builds. So let me know what you guys think. And thank you so much to my amazing members for all of your support. If you'd like to become a member, there will be a link in the description down below, and that basically means there's a behind the scenes video you get every week, as well as the channel emotes, which is cute, and some updates as well from behind the scenes. But you can also become a member and already have access to the library of, I think there's over 100 members videos now that you can just watch as many as you want, with a whole heap of content there too. So yeah, check that out if you're interested. But most of all, thank you so much everyone for being here. I hope you are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I can't wait to speak to you all soon. Ciao!